So we're sort of catching our breath after the holidays, and maybe your budget needs to catch up too. If you overextended your finances and find yourself in the Christmas red, my next guest has some practical ways to build back up. Financial counselor Amanda Christensen joins me in studio. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Good to be here.
Not so great to see the credit card statements or the bills that are rolling in. I think it's common, back me up here, to look in hindsight and say, okay, I overextended just a little bit.
Yep, could have been maybe a little more prepared.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
You're
okay.
here to help us get back on track, suck in our belts a little bit as we try to build that budget up in 2024. I'm going to throw out a common budget category, and if you could give me your best practice, your best idea for how to help us cinch it in. Groceries, that's a necessity.
Groceries.
What can we do there?
I recommend shopping your freezer and your pantry first. And to maximize the savings here, do this once a week, every month.
Okay.
So that's going to give us the most bang for our buck. We're going to build the bulk of our meal around what we already have, and then go to the store just for the fresh things that week. It should be a minimal bill as opposed to the other weeks, and that's where we're going to see the savings to do this more regularly.
I have a girlfriend who sees it as a creative challenge. Like, what can I make from what's in my pantry or my freezer?
Yeah, that's really common for us to buy something on sale, buy an extra, have it sit in the freezer, and then I need to revisit that. So this is the opportunity to do that.
Okay, what about utilities?
Utilities, for the future, schedule a free home energy audit. That's easy to do. They'll come and show you sort of places where you might be leaking or bleeding money, and some improvements that can be made in the future. But for today, a gaming system left on in standby mode or lights left on all day, those are pulling kilowatts per day times 30 days in a month. So think of a $5 price tag on each one of those things left on.
Yes.
That's where that adds up. So that's where we're going to see some savings in home energy and utilities this year.
It's my husband unplugging the Christmas tree or turning off the fireplace after I just turned it on. I'm grateful, I think.
Yes.
But saving there. Gifts. I mean, we just, went through a season of giving, but there are birthday gifts and other gifts to come.
And I am a gift giver. This is a love language for people. So to tell someone to just cut the budget here doesn't work. How do we prepare to spend here joyfully and purposefully, right? I like to start with a list of the gifts I know I'm going to give in a year. So this is a birthday gift, an anniversary gift, teacher gifts. You could even start with a stash of money for Christmas gifts. Okay, so we're going to add the total for these types of things.
For the whole year.
For the whole year.
January to December.
January to December. And when you do this, you're going to get a number. I mean, it's going to be a high number when you see the total.
It's probably going to be shocking because teacher gifts, I mean, those hit you every September, but I'm not thinking about it in January.
No, you're not. Right. And so, I think adding them up and seeing the total is helpful. Then I divide that total by 12 months in the year.
Okay.
And now I know how much money I need to stash away each month to be able to draw on that money, to use that money without busting my budget when I do need to buy teacher gifts.
Yeah.
Or for me, February is 2 birthdays and an anniversary. So I like to be able to start preparing for that early on, in October. Think about having a stash of cash to start spending on Christmas gifts come October.
And smart to spread it out and do it all at once as opposed to letting February come when you take those 3 big hits. But knowing month to month what you have to stash away, that's so smart.
Right.
It's so wise. Medical needs. How can we save on medical needs?
Yeah, take advantage of work wellness programs. So my work gives me some cash back if I do certain tasks in a certain period of time. That's common. Also free clinics that offer blood pressure testing, mammograms, things like that. Check your local area. You just have to do some looking to see where and when those things are available. That's a great option.
What about date night? Let's not say goodbye. Let's just cinch it up.
Host an at-home date night, potluck style. Send invites. So make it official. Make it feel like you're really stepping up the game a little bit there, and put the focus on fun rather than the money we'd have to spend to go do something like that outside of our house.
And finally, clothing. Maybe Santa stocked our closets for now, but the spring season's coming shortly and kids are growing.
So my mantra for this year, don't buy clothing at full price. That is so simple. In the moment, there's not really anything I need very quickly nowadays. It's mostly things I want. So I can usually say to myself, I'm going to stick this in the Amazon cart, possibly get a price drop alert a few days later, or whatever it is, wherever I'm shopping. If a little extra effort goes a long way to not pay full price for clothes.
Amanda, great quick tips we can pick up and put into practice. Thank you so much. And you have a free in-person budget class happening on January 19th.
We do. We're going to invite anyone who feels like they want a little more motivation or some help putting together a budget with best practices. We're going to feed you. It's free. We would love to have people there on the 19th for our budget mastermind.
Go to utahmoneymoms.com for information and for a link to sign up. You're feeding too?
We're feeding.
Come on, it's a day.
Come
it's
on.
a party. Sounds like a great class. Thank
great.
you so much. Happy New Year again. We appreciate you.